Welcome back, viewers. Here we are looking at a high-grade Ledy Luke Bespin figure that I acquired off of Facebook about 2 years ago. And I still owe a debt of gratitude to Action Figure Grader for giving me a heads up on this figure. And he sort of said, well, I didn't know too much about the Ledy figure, but Action Figure Grader told me I should definitely buy this figure, and fortunately I took his advice. This figure is graded as an 85. 1980 Ledy Star Wars Luke Bespin in fatigues, brown hair, no COO, 4-line LFL RB. RB stands for raised bar, which we'll look at in a second. And that number 85 makes this a fairly valuable figure. There was one on eBay recently. I think it was like a 80 grade that sold for $636. This may be my most valuable Luke Bespin figure. You can see there the raised bar and the 3-line LFL Lucasfilm Limited stamp on the other leg. And just says made in, and the rest is rubbed out, so it's no COO. Comes with the Bespin blaster for whatever reason. This is a really nice looking figure. We will compare him with another figure that's very similar, and I think that's the Overstock China Luke Bespin figure, although it's a no COO figure on the back too. To tell the difference between these two, you really have to look at the paint and the kind of the sheen on the plastic, because the date stamp is the same, no COO, 4-line LFL raised bar. And the Ledy says the exact same thing, except it says RB, which stands for raised bar. And we'll look at the stamps of the two here in a second. So here's the Overstock China figure. Here's the Ledy figure, just pretty much identical. Both with the raised bar, both with that 3-line LFL stamp on it. This is the Overstock figure, and this is the Ledy figure. Obviously, Ledy was made in Mexico. They decided to do that due to import tariffs. And most of the figures were made from Kenner molds, although 12 figures were made from unique molds. In total, they produced 50 figures. They were manufactured with different plastic, paint, sculpts, and accessories compared to the Kenner figures. And that, I was kind of quoting the Guide to Star Wars Action Figures from Echo Base Vintage Trading. That's a Facebook group. They have a good section on foreign licensees of the Star Wars figures. So this is a pretty desirable figure with the grade of 85, if I do say so myself. Pretty proud to have it in my collection. And the paint is really pretty much flawless as far as I can tell. and there's no discoloration on the torso or limbs. So it's a nice example. So I was just looking up completed listings on eBay, and I found that aforementioned Ledy that I said was $636. Well, it was $691 US, and it was $1,000 in Australia. So there's a premium on this figure. There's a premium on this figure even if it has some flaws. Like you can see, this one on eBay had some paint rub on the eyebrows. It was still graded at AFA 80 though, which kind of surprises me. So what do you think, viewers? Is this figure worth the amount of money that people are apparently willing to pay for it? To give you a data point, I bought this figure in 2020, and I paid $300 for it, ungraded at the time. And I thought it was, kind of expensive, kind of pushing the upper limits of what I would pay for a loose figure. But since then, it's appreciated in value and apparently was a good investment. Do you have any tips for how to identify this figure, the Ledy figure, compared to the other Luke Bespin variants? If so, please leave a comment. If you like this video, check out my other vintage Star Wars videos. Thanks for watching.